The Chief Donut Maker Contest official rules. Oh, hey, how you guys doing out there? I was just going over the official rules for the Chief Donut Maker Contest. I thought you guys might find some things interesting. Figured go over a few things with you. Submission guidelines and requirements. Submissions must comply with these official rules. Let's see, let's see, here's a good one. Must not include any personally identifying information. First and last name. I call that personally identifying information, considering we need it for official things. Like the email that we sent Dodge, we had to put our first and our last name on that submission form. Must be original work. Must not contain images or artwork, music, quotes, parodies, or materials that are not created by the entrant. So, no music. No music. It's supposed to be no music. Your own original artworks. You probably should even own the car that you're using in the video. I mean, shit, I would have gone on and rented a bunch of Vipers and did some pyrotechnics and some really cool stuff like that had I known that that would have been okay. Must not feature brand names, logos, or trademarks other than the sponsor's trademark. So I guess Rockstar Energy Drink was bought by Dodge, huh? Because that's clearly in one of those guys' submission videos. You see it right behind him. Just saying. I mean, I am saying. Must not feature brand names, logos, or trademarks other than the sponsor's trademarks and any other elements or entry or image which sponsor has granted with respect to sponsor's trademarks. Entrant a limited license to use for purposes of this contest. So kind of like the direct connection flag that's right there. Or, my cool new Mopar shirt. Well, Dodge shirt. I'm allowed to have that in the videos. Well, I can do whatever I want in this video. I'm just trying to point out some things. Let's see. If a vehicle is included in the submission, the occupants must be seatbelted and properly seated in designated seating positions at all times. So you must remain in the ride at all times till the ride comes to a complete stop, basically. Like riding a roller coaster. I'm sure most of you have done that. Arms and legs inside the car, seatbelt on, Let's see. If a vehicle is included in the submission, drivers should be shown attentive, better be paying attention, not looking at your phone, in command of the road, not distracted by phones or occupants. Look, that even says phones or occupants. So your passenger shouldn't be doing crazy stuff while you're trying to drive. That's what I get out of that. Oh, well, looky here. This one's very interesting. No burnouts or donuts on public roadways or highways. Public. That means if it has a street name, it's a public roadway. So a cul-de-sac on a street is public. Parking lots are not public. They're not. There's all kinds of different types of parking lots. There's a parking lot that's separated by an alleyway or a causeway or a throughway. If it doesn't have a street name, it's not a street. Therefore, it's not public. That means it's private. It means it's okay to use. Donuts in the middle of the intersection? No bueno. Closed road? Controlled road? You better be able to prove it, that you have the road closed. You have the proper permission from the said municipality, I'm sure, for that road to be said closed for you to be doing these kind of things on. We used to watch some TV shows that are on closed roads, basically. Let's see. If any submission fails to comply with any of these submission requirements or any other provisions of these official rules, sponsors, administrators reserve the right, but not obligated to disqualify the entrant. So blah, 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 blah. So basically, all of us that followed the rules to enter Chief Donut Maker Contest, good, we followed the rules. Dodge decided to take these rules and throw them out the damn window. It doesn't seem that they really care about the rules that they made, that they told us we had to abide by. Because they picked people that didn't abide by the rules. I don't want to sound like a sore loser, because I'm not being a sore loser at all. I don't mind losing. The guy is faster than me, stronger than me, smarter than me, or gal. Hey, the best person wins. But when the person wins by bending the rules, I have a problem with that. The rest of you should too. 175,000 submissions for Chief Donut Maker. They were only going to take the first 10,000 eligible submissions. From the highlight reels that they posted and the people that they picked, I kind of think they picked who they wanted before the contest was even finished. That's just my take on things. I'm not a lawyer. I don't do legal stuff for a living. I can read and understand directions. And I followed those directions. And I know a lot of you did too. So there should be a lot of you out there that are upset like I am. Like I said, hey, if I lose in a fair fight, losing's losing. Losing's part of winning. You win some, you lose some. That's how it goes. But when you lose, all because they picked what they wanted and didn't follow the rules, it just... And I'm not trying to go after someone specifically, but come on. It just makes sense, So, right now, the top 10 ducks are in Arizona. They're filming, they're running on a racetrack, doing all that kind of stuff, and they're going to film it and show us who's going to end up being the best of the best. So, Mr. or Mrs. Best of the best top 10 ducks that they picked for the top 10 finalists, reach out to me. Because I'm challenging you. I'm calling you out. I want to race you. I want to history you. I want to car knowledge you. I want to see how Dodge you really are. My opinion, if you were going to submit something to represent Dodge, I would think that you would want to already own a Dodge. And there's plenty of them out there to buy. You could have got a couple $100 Dodge Omni, or Daytona, or a short bed pickup with a slant 6 in it. $500-600. It's still something. For what you spent on a Toyota pickup, or a Honda, or one of the other vehicles I've seen in some of them videos, you could have bought a Dodge, and at least represented, because I think the Brotherhood of Muscle wants to be represented by the Brotherhood. That's just my take on things. So, even my watch is Mopar. My gosh, everything. Water bottle. I eat, sleep, live, and breathe this stuff, but it's okay. We just want to be represented by someone that's like us. So, that's what I'm saying. Look at the videos yourself. See what you guys think. You should complain to Dodge. I'm calling out the Chief Donut Maker. I want to challenge you. I want to see if you accept my call out, because I don't think you will. Let's see what happens. Because I'm not afraid to lose. And I sure as the hell ain't afraid to try. And I know it will be fun. Thanks, everyone. Oh, yeah, and another thing. There's going to be rules. Like real rules. Not like the rules for the other contests that didn't really apply, but these rules will apply. So, for my call out on Chief Donut Maker, which, judging by the way things are going, should be picked today in Arizona, I'm thinking, as long as the eligibility requirements are met, stuff like that, because I did read all the rules. Rule number 1, you have to race me in the Dodge product that you own prior to being entered in the Chief Donut Maker contest. Yeah. Dodge product, or Plymouth, or Chrysler, DeSoto. You can have a Newport, or a Diplomat, or Aries K car for that matter. Dodge van, Ram pickup truck, whatever it is you got that's a Mopar. Yeah. Mopar. Okay? It's rule number one. Rule number two, it's going to be on history. History of Dodge. It could be history from last week on, like, when did they relaunch Direct Connection? You know? Or when was such and such thing introduced in what model year? And I'm not expecting you to know everything, because I don't know everything. It's just kind of an idea to see where you're at. If you're going to represent us and represent a brand, you should know some shit about it, right? I mean, you know, it's kind of like a car salesman who's trying to sell you a Dodge product, but doesn't even know how to turn the headlights on in the car. So they go through training from Dodge to make sure that you know the vehicle that you're selling, which makes sense. So basically, this is a sales position that Dodge is hiring for. So you should know the product that you're selling. Except you need to know the history of all the products that you're selling, because you don't know what the questions are going to be. And then car knowledge. Basic, fundamental car knowledge. Cool stuff, you know. And that was it, you know. So racing, jump right aside, which is going to be multiple different things, I think. And then trivia questions on Mopars. And then general car questions. So, this is your call out, Chief Donut Maker. You're probably being crowned today, maybe even by Friday, depending on how they're doing things over there. And let's see how this goes. Let's see if you even accept my call out. We'll do it later on, you know, when the weather's a little nice. I have to find a central location depending on where you live versus where I live. Things of that nature. So, we'll get that worked out. But I didn't want to forget to make sure I put the rules down, because, you know, God, how embarrassing would that be for you to show up in like a McLaren or, you know, a Demon. Woo, yeah, that'd definitely win a lot of races, wouldn't it? Trackhawk, Hellcat, Durango, TRX, you know, those are pretty badass machines. So, at that, good luck to y'all.